Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Divya. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. And how about you?
Yeah, fine, fine. So we'll start interview. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll start from your brief introduction. So can you give a brief introduction about you?
First of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself, sir. I'm Divya and I'm from Coimbatore. I did computer science and engineering and I'm 2020 passed out. My short-term goal is to get a job in a reputed company, and my long-term goal is to become like more knowledgeable person and to reach a respectable position. I'm hardworking and I'm passionate about my work and I'm dedicated to my work. And I did around 9 mini projects on various technologies and one hardware project on IoT. I've created three bots using Automation Anywhere tool RPA. And one of the bot is about extracting Tableau data from any website. And also I have hosted simple HTML login pages with Elastic Load Balancer on AWS. Then I have deployed Ethereum-based smart contract for the report card submission on Dropster network. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have created a Quest application, which is a simple Java console application. And also I have created a timer application using JavaScript. And also I did an analysis on a game data set by data science using Python. And my hardware project is about LED light automation based on IoT, where we can able to on off the LED anywhere, anytime via internet. I'm
Mm-hmm.
good with Core, Java, and basic SQL.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all about me.
Fine, fine. Yeah, it's good to hear. So, okay, so if I give you a question, okay, and you have to solve in Java or Python, which language will you choose? Java or Python?
Java,
Java.
Java.
Okay, okay. So, uh, can you share your screen?
Mm,
Uh,
One second.
yeah, share your screen and open any online compilers.
Can I use IntelliJ?
Yeah, yeah, you can use it.
Okay, one second.
Hmm.
Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
One second.
There is an option present now at the left, at the right corner. Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
yes,
can I able to?
yes. Now I can able to.
No.
Okay. Yeah, choose your
Can you
ID.
able to see?
No, no, I can able. Yes. Now I can able to see. Okay, yeah, fine. So I'll give you one problem. Okay, suppose you have one string XYZ. Let's say you have a string of ABCDE. Okay. Yeah. Now you have to reverse it.
Okay, so I should perform reverse.
Yes. And yeah, and one more thing, without using any predefined methods. Okay, you have to implement your code. You cannot use any predefined methods. We have many predefined methods in Java, right? So you cannot use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now fine.
Yeah, fine, fine, fine. Okay, so I'll give you another problem. This is a basic one only.
Should I comment it or can I erase this?
You can erase it. Yeah, so there is one array
Okay.
which has number 1, 4, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
Okay, now you have to find out the sum of even numbers as well as sum of odd numbers.
Okay. So sum of even numbers separately and sum of odd numbers separately.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Is it fine?
Your screen is stuck. Freezing.
Sorry, I can't get you. What?
Yeah, so I am saying your screen is frozen.
Oh,
Yeah, so can you reshare it?
now?
Uh, yes, even sum is 30, odd sum is 47. Okay. So Divya, I want to ask you one thing. You have used this else if condition, right? For odd numbers.
Mm,
Do we need it?
mm.
Can't we uh, can't we write this?
Yeah, like Yeah, we can do it like that. For reference, I just added.
Okay, so yeah, so now we need else also. Is it required to write else? Can't we can't we use only so is equal to so plus a of I condition below this if condition?
Yeah.
We can do it, right?
Mm, yeah, but still,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your code is fine. I'm just telling you.
okay.
Okay, so okay, Divya, I'll give you one more problem. Okay,
Mm.
so the problem is you have to find out the factorial of a number.
Of any number.
Yeah, of any number. Let's say five.
Okay. I use the scanner class.
Huh? Yeah, you can use it. No, no, I think it is not required. You can give number, and is equal to
Okay.
five, something like that. You can give it. No need to take it from user or.
Okay.
Mhm. Divya, can you tell
Uh,
me the approach first?
for factorial.
Yeah, for factorial.
Um, so if it is 5 factorial, the number before 5, I mean like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 into 4 and that product multiplied with the 20 is multiplied with 3. So it goes on like that.
Like the previous number, na? Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so is there any one way to do this or any other method also, like some function method or recursion, something like that? Do you know that approach?
The recursion approach, I
You don't know? Okay, yeah, it's fine, 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 no issues here. Uh, okay, okay, Divya. So, do you know polymorph?
yes.
What is this?
Poly means many. Morphism means different forms, and the polymorphism is achieved using method overloading and method overriding in Java. And method overloading is also known as static binding or runtime polymorphism. And method overriding, sorry, previously was method overloading,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's for method overriding. Method overriding is also known as dynamic binding or rate binding. It is also known as runtime polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism.
Okay. So, what does overloading?
So overloading is done within a class. I mean, the same method name but with different signatures. I mean, the type of the
Okay. Yes. Yes. Got it. Got it.
parameters.
Got it. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Mm, so, do you know what is class and objects? Do you know oops concept?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What is it? Can you explain a bit?
Class is a blueprint, and objects is nothing but it is a collection of properties and methods. Properties are nothing but variables, and methods are like functions. And in Java, the data is represented using objects. So Java is also a OOPS language. And then we have four concepts here: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. And abstraction is about hiding the internal details and showing only the necessary required features. And the abstraction can be achieved using abstract class and interface. So there are two types of classes: abstract class and concrete class. So for abstract class, for example syntax for, can I write it?
Yeah, yeah, you can write it. You can create a short program.
Or should I increase the font size?
Yes, a bit.
Okay. Now, okay. So can I start from hooks or classes and objects?
Class is an object.
Okay. Um,
Divya, you can tell me the definition of it. No need to write it.
so
Write it down here.
okay. So class is nothing but it is a blueprint, and objects is nothing but a collection of properties and methods. Properties are nothing but the variables which we use, and methods are nothing but the functions. So we create a class, and from that class we create an object. And in OOPS, like usually we used to create the class that is the blueprint, and then like we used to create the object. And Java is also OOPS because in Java we represent the data using objects, and we have four concepts in OOPS. One is abstraction, encapsulation, and polymorphism. And inheritance. Like abstraction is nothing but hiding the internal details and showing only the necessary required features. And abstraction can be achieved using the abstract class and also interface. So there are two types of classes. One is abstract class and the other one is concrete class. So abstract class, we will be having the
Okay.
abstract keyword in the front. So it's actually in
Yes, I got
small.
it. Got it. I got it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is how the abstract class looks, and the concrete class is a class without this abstract method, sorry, abstract keyword. And this abstract class, see, in abstract class, we can have zero or more abstract methods.
Okay.
So abstract method is nothing but a method with only body declaration. So abstract method does not have body definition; it has only body declaration. Okay. So
Okay.
if abstract class can have zero or more abstract methods. Okay. But
Okay.
if a class is having abstract method, then the class must be declared as abstract class. So for abstract class, we can create only the reference, and we cannot create the object because JVM restricts.
Okay.
And for concrete class, you can create the reference, and also you can create the object.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah.
Okay. And then the example for abstract class is if you take example for abstract class is you take a class called what is it? A class called the shape. Okay, so
Okay.
it is having two abstract methods, perimeter and rectangle. Okay, so now from this abstract class, I'm going to override. Okay, I mean I'm going to override the shape class. I mean I'm going to override the shape. So one second. See, now I have a abstract class called shape,
Mm-hmm.
and it has two abstract methods. And the first method is perimeter, and the second. abstract method would be, see, abstract methods are nothing but it does not have any body declaration or okay. And the next method is like area. So it can also have normal methods. Okay. So now I'm going to so this I'm going to inherit, like for example, if I have circle class,
Mm-hmm.
so class circle, so I'm going to extend shape class, and then I can override these two. I mean the perimeter method. I mean,
Okay, understood. Got it. Got it. I got it.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So this is the example for abstract class, and the purpose of abstract class is inheritance and overriding. Okay,
Okay.
the main purpose of abstract class is we inherit and we override, and then coming to and dynamic dispatch method is also applicable. So dynamic dispatch method means see whenever you override, we create the reference of the parent class and we make it to point to the object of the child class. So for example, okay,
Yeah.
so this is called dynamic dispatch. So dynamic dispatch in the sentence we create the reference of the child class.
Okay.
Dynamic method dispatch. So we create the object, we create the reference of the parent class and we create the object of the child class. Okay.
Okay.
So when you call it, suppose
Any method of it. Yeah.
perimeter, okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, perimeter of it. See, now, um, see, if suppose like the methods are present in the child class, if it is also present in the parent class only, then only it will be executed. Then only it will be executed. Otherwise, it won't execute.
Okay.
So this is known as dynamic method dispatch. So whenever there is an overriding concept, this can be applicable. So this dynamic dispatch is only applicable in overriding. Okay, and
Okay,
then
Divya.
we have
Okay. Okay, okay, Divya. We'll talk about this later. I will ask some more questions. Okay. So, tell me about constructor. Do you know what is
so
constructor?
yeah, constructor is nothing but a method and it is used to initialize the object of a class. And whenever you create the the variables get initialized.
Okay, so do I need to create an object whenever we create a constructor? Suppose there is a constructor A, okay, and this have some body. Let's say X. Like in a constructor, I am printing some name. Let's say hello.
Okay,
Okay, now
okay.
when I'm so the question is how do I call this constructor? I need to call
Um,
this constructor.
I can calling non-parameterized constructor.
Hmm.
Um, I don't need to pass anything because it is a non-parameterized constructor, right? So it
Yes.
directly calls this.
Okay. 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 Okay, Divya. Uh, so, uh, so do you know collections framework?
Yeah, I know, like little.
Okay. What is that? Like, can you just give me
Uh,
a brief of collections?
Collection framework is used for data structures in Java, and collection framework is a part of a util package. And collection framework has three sub interfaces list, queue, and set. And list has two classes, array list and linked list,
Okay.
and
Divya,
also
I just wanted to know what is the use of collection framework?
yeah, it is like it has some inbuilt classes for performing data structures in
Okay.
Java.
So we have like array list, tree set,
Yeah, linked
correct?
list. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So as you told data structure, how good you in data structure?
I'm just a beginner to intermediate.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Fine. Fine, Divya. Okay. So let me ask one more question about package. What is package?
Package is nothing but a folder which consists of classes of some kind.
Okay. 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 So Divya, do you know C language?
Um, my preference is to Java.
Yeah. Yeah.
On
Your
Java.
preference is Java. Like, do you know C language? A bit of it. Like, I think you have studied in your BTech, right? In the first year or second year.
Yeah, but not too much.
So
I
can
know
I?
concept.
Yeah. So can you tell me what is the difference between C and Java?
Yeah, C as the drawback of C is it has structures and but Java as class and objects. Why I say the structures to be a drawback means in structures like if I wanted to enter the data of 50 students, I must keep on like writing like name is equal to and so and so number one again name is equal to so and so number. But in class and object like once you define the blueprint, I mean the instance variables and
Mm-hmm.
everything, you can just create the object and you can just pass on the values. And in structure there's no no security. I mean in C there in procedural language there is no access modifiers, specifiers, but in Java they have access modifiers like private, public. So, so in the OOPS language, like we have some security, but
Yes. Yes.
here in C, like we don't have any security.
Okay.
And then in in C, we use Kellogg and the free for memory allocation
Yes.
and
Yes.
memory deallocation.
Yeah.
But in Java, like we use new operator
Mm-hmm.
for memory allocation, and the garbage collector is used for destroying the object like after its use.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine, Divya. My last question is, uh, do you know exception handling in Java?
Yes,
What does it mean? Why do we use it?
we use exception handling for normal termination of the program, which means by using exception handling, we can prevent abnormal termination of the program. That is, we can avoid the program getting crashed.
Okay. For an example, like, can you give some example?
Mm.
Uh,
See, if suppose like if we open like see Google Chrome requires internet to work, right? Like
correct.
I don't
Correct.
have an internet connection, but I'm opening the Google Chrome. The instead of Google Chrome getting crashed, it just gives an error message, like just a message like
No
you
internet
require
connection.
internet
Oh.
connection, no internet connection. Yes.
Mm,
So instead of getting terminated, it gives some message. Instead of the program getting crashed, it gives the
mm.
error message so that the user can identify like what is really
Yes. Got it. Got it.
happening.
Cool. Okay. Uh, Divya, go back to your ID.
Okay.
I'll give you one problem. Okay. Hmm. Uh, okay. So, uh, like, you have given one array
Okay.
and it has some elements one, 2, 3,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have to find out the missing value, missing number.
Okay.
So, what is the missing number here?
Yeah, six.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so yeah,
Shall I go?
so can you tell me the approach?
The
Like,
log.
which approach?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And now like say the starting number is 1 and the ending number is 8. So first of all I should find the sum of like the numbers from 1 to 8. Okay, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay,
Correct. Correct.
so that sum I have to take, and then this array sum. Okay, that is 1 2 3 4 5 7 8. This array sum I have to take. So the both the sums I have to subtract. So that difference is the missing number.
Okay. Okay. So is there any other way to solve this problem?
As far as I just need this one.
Like you are seeing we have number 1 2 3 4 5 7 then 8. So the
No, no, there is a formula
no,
like
yes,
N4.
yes, no, that thing I know. I'm just telling you, if you are seeing we have 1 2 3 4 5 7 and 8 numbers, okay.
Hmm.
If you see
Yes.
the difference between two numbers is 1, okay. 1 2 1, 3 minus 2 1, 4 minus 3 1, 5 minus 4 1, but 7 minus 5 is what?
So
2, right? So
yes.
can't we find out a missing number using
Okay.
this method? Can you write a
Okay.
code of
So
it, like if you understood it?
okay. So it's like one.
You got it
Okay.
right.
So when the difference. Okay. So when the when the current and the next difference when it is two, I have to
Greater than 1,
add.
not 2 exactly.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I understand. I understood the logic. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. I understood the logic.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, then no need to write it.
Oh,
Okay, Divya. So you told me you are good in DS. You know basic of DS, right?
yes.
So if I give you a problem of linked list, can you solve it?
So I just know the basic insertion and
Okay.
deletion also.
Okay, so what is linked list?
So linked list is a collection of nodes which are connected using links.
And what does node have? Like,
So node has like in singly linked list, it has two fields. One is data field and the pointer to the next node.
okay, node. So my question is, what does node node have? What is node in a simple
Yeah,
language?
like node is like a container like which consists of two fields.
Yes,
One
two.
is like
One is,
data field
second is
and the pointer to the next. Pointer
address.
to the next node.
Address, right? Address
Yes,
of,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. Hmm. What is stack and why do we use it? I mean, I want some application of stack.
Okay. Stack is implemented using arrays and as well as linked lists. And the principle behind stack is like a last in first out. For example, like if you arrange a book like one by one, so the book which you had placed last day, so you can take only that as the first. So it follows like the last in first out principle, and the stack has like two operations: push and pop. Push is to insert and pop is to delete. So both the operation we perform at the top pointer.
Okay, and what is
Okay.
okay, okay,
And before inserting we must check one condition, and before deletion also we must check one condition. So before inserting we must check whether the stack is overflow or not. That is, if the top pointer is pointing to the last at the end of the array, so
okay,
it is stack
okay,
overflow.
okay,
Okay, so before deleting we must check
okay,
whether
okay.
the
Yeah,
stack.
yeah, okay, Divya, got it. Got your point. So if I give you one problem, let's say we have some string and we have to reverse it.
uh,
Okay, so can you implement that problem with the help of stack?
by
by
like
using stack data
so
structure. No, actually, I don't want code. I want approach of it. Like how do you implement it?
I mean the reverse you're asking.
Yes, reverse of a string. Let's say your name is given, right? You have to reverse it.
Okay. Okay, so first I will implement the top pointer and then I will insert D and then I will implement the top pointer and then insert I then
Mm-hmm.
I'll implement the top pointer and I'll be just keeping on adding and implementing. Okay, so now at the end, my top pointer will be pointing to A. Okay, so now I have
A or
to
H?
print.
Uh,
Okay, I use A, but
okay,
just
okay,
for Gmail ID, I'll use
okay,
A.
okay, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, A, and then
So,
what will you do?
so it will be
Yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. What you are trying to say? A Y V I D, right? In a container, you will be having characters like this, right?
okay.
Hmm.
It will be like DIVYA. So now here the top pointer will be pointing. Okay.
Yes.
So now I'm going to print it using from top till zero.
How?
That is using for loop I'll be printing.
For loop and which method will you use? Uh, hello.
Yeah, like for int equal to top. So
Yeah, Divya,
I
I got your point, but I am asking if you want to you know, print these numbers. So how do you get it? Which method will you use? Like
I use push
push or pop?
a pop pop.
And why do we use
So
pop?
because to access the topmost element,
No, pop is used to
pop is used to delete.
delete,
Yeah,
na?
yeah,
Okay. And what is the use of push? Push method?
yeah. I'll be pushing. I'll be displaying this, and I'll be deleting this. After deleting, I'll decrement the top one.
Hmm. And I'm asking what is the use of push?
Push is to delete.
Push is to insert, pop is to
Okay,
delete.
push. Sorry. Push is to insert, and pop is to delete.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Okay. So Divya, have you implemented any project uh, with the help of like in Java or in some other language?
No, in Java, I've just implemented a normal program which just required arrays.
So you haven't done any project in Java so far.
No, no.
In JavaScript you have done, right? As you mentioned in the beginning.
Yes.
So like, can you tell me a brief of JavaScript? Why do we use it? And what is the difference between HTML or JavaScript? Like I mean you have used both languages, right? JavaScript and HTML in your project. Hello? Hello? Hello, Divya? Hello? Divya, I'm hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm audible?
Your voice is breaking.
Okay, yeah, no issues, no issues. I just wanted to know, like, do you know JavaScript, a basic of it? What does it mean?
Yeah,
So, like, why do we use JavaScript?
for developing web applications
Web application and HTML
to display the data.
to display data. Okay, fine, 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 Divya, no issues. So, okay, so if I give you, a task to create a project on applets, have you heard about applets? Java Swing, Java Swing, and Java applet. Have you heard about it?
Yes,
Okay, okay. So if I give you a project on that, can you able to take it up?
I just know core Java, not advanced.
No, yeah, I know, but